Hello, everybody. What up? What up? What up? Whoa! How we doing?
Thanks.
Thank you, Blood Vendor, for the 106 months. Hey, Krendor, sorry for being aggro in the comments of the last football podcast. Honestly, it's punishment for my behavior. You shouldn't talk about the Bills at all this week. It'll really show me. You know what? That's the least I could do. It's definitely the least I could do. Thank you, Blood Vendor. Really though, what happened? What happened? Let's see. Hold on, I need to find this thing. Also, Karen Lyon Ward with the 118 months. Thank you, Karen Lyon Ward, for the 118 months. Oh, they've let her 18 months. Yippee! Bang. This thing not logging in. Hold on. This one? Oh, it's this one. All right, hold on. Perfect. Post.
Thanks.
TV/Krendor. Blink. There we go. I had to relog into my Krendor notification Twitter. I did it. Boom, boom, boom. We lost 2 starting corners. Have a defense. The receivers can't get separation. Teams figured out you just sell against the run stop. James Cook can't really do anything. Ah, I see. Well, that's not good. That is, in fact, very bad. Just be like the Chicago Bears and make it so whenever you play a team, they like lose their quarterback or shit themselves, or various other goofs and gaffs. Thank you, Morbidly Obscene, gifting a sub to Candid Lotus. Thank you, Morbidly Obscene. Thank you very much. Oh, and I missed Remykins with the 23 months. What did I say? No, 23. Swag. Thank you, Remy, almost 2 years. And 404 the captain, 103 months. How goes it, fellow nerds? What up, 404? Swag. Woo! Thank you very much. No, there's plenty of guys dying out there, including the Giants quarterback. And then the Bears came back because Russell Wilson came in and doesn't know how to play football. Yippee! Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know, I was just in a Kaizo mood tonight. It's steak night. We were just playing Kaizo. I was like, dude, let's just do more Kaizo. I'm feeling it. We have a Pontacon left pick to kick things off. Zubat. Also, today on my free 10 poll for Horse Girl Gaming, I got nothing. Huzzah. We're dead. Now we have a Certain mid-pick. Certain mid-pick is Raichu. It's got Ice Beam. That's good. Crash into the wall. Good. Yeah, it's snowing over here. It's been snowing for a while. Got a new rice shower, 10 ammo cross, and mine finally sort of okay. Well, that's something at least. You got rice shower and Yakuza trainer lady today. Still waiting on mine. I did get a capped out normal art rare card or whatever. For what it's worth. Hey, we're out. Wait, no we're not. Okay, now we're gonna be out. Whee! Alright. Master Ball. Ooh. Very nice. Invicta got Horse Girl emo before Crendor. Only one level at it, but yeah, I'd like to get at least one, because then I'm gonna hit the pity thing. So I'm hoping to get more. Be nice. Be pretty great. I would put the other star trainer in offer, but I'm sure, yeah, Sam and Octopimp have already put up their fully limit broken ones up there. Let's see what we got over here. Ashley. Mighty Ina. At least I got a Silent Suzuka SSR on stream the other night. That's my best. That's the best thing I've gotten from this support card pull. It's that card. So that's nice. Ooh. Oh yeah, I haven't even. What am I doing? Oh, I ended up, the only runs I did today were to try and get the spring tournament done, and I did end up getting it done. And I got my free 3-star Horse Girl pull, and I got Majiro McQueen, who I already had, and I didn't want. So that was neat. Yeah. So now I just need to do Unity Cups. I need to do like 9 or 10 more, and then I get my free 3-star SSR pull. And then I believe I'm done with all the achievements. Oh boy. Granted, I already have like most of the horse girls that I want. The only one I wanted was like Gold City and Oguri Cap. They're the only two that I don't have that I still want. But they could show up at any time, so it's kind of whatever. Rat-a-tat. Okay. I've actually gotten a couple good SR cards, which has been nice. I got gold. Well, SR is literally gold. I got God, what's that card called? Let me check. It's this one. Shinko Windy Warning Gate. It's a horse girl in a shopping cart or whatever. I've gotten 2 of those. So I got that up to like level 35. Apparently that one's pretty solid. And then I got another Manhattan Cafe, so she's up to 35. So that was pretty good. So I was like, that's at least something. Alright. Not even sure which SR cards are considered good. I just used the game8.co thing. Here it is. I just use that, and then it ranks them all, and I look and go, is it good? And I'm like, oh yeah, I guess it's good. Wait, what else is in here? Nidoking still. Giga Drain. What was down here? God, we get the Master Ball, and then everything out here is trash. I'm excited for the balance update, to be honest. Or update? The balance update. I'm excited for the balance update. Apparently it hits like tomorrow night. I guess the servers go down around now, tomorrow night. So that'll be fun. Figure out the problem with slots and daggers. I did not. So, yippee! Yep, this is the patch where they fix guts, as well as a few other quality of life things. Which will be fun. I'm glad it'll shake things up. I do have pretty good SR cards, to be honest. Cause I have like Limit Broken, King Halo, Aishin Flash, Narita Taishin, Sweep Tasho, Mayano Top Gun, Marvelous Sunday. So like, pretty good. I got Limit Broken Matakani Fukataru or whatever. Apparently she's like really good this event, so I've been using her. So I've got like pretty good cards for this. Yeah, it's been snowing here. Hey. Man, Nido King's okay, but I don't think he's worth getting. Okay, let's check. What else is out here? Oops. God, this is such a classic Kaizo Ironmon. We get a Master Ball, and it's just nothing but trash out here. Also, I think a lot of these support cards might get shaken up a bit because of the current career event mode and the balance update as well. Like, I know the Friendship Haru card is gonna shoot up to like one of the best cards. Rat-tat-tat. Yeah, I maxed mine out earlier. I've actually already been using her for the current scenario thing. Even though she's not like actually crazy yet, but I've been like, oh, whatever. Dude, I'm so excited for my new chair to get here. This chair sucks. It's gotten worse. Seadra. Honestly, I might just catch the Seadra. See how good it is. Yo? Okay. We run. All right. Okay. All right. Yippee! Waha! No, they're most definitely not gamer chairs. I'm not a gamer, so I don't want a gamer chair. Hold on here. Let me see if I can find it. I don't even know if I have it. Chair. Hold on. If I type this in. If I type in chair shipping. I don't remember what this chair is called. I put it, actually, you know what? Oh, I bet it's in my, hold on. Let me check something here. All right, hold on. I think I might have found it. Okay, I think it's over here. Now I want to know what this chair brand is. So I'm like, just looking through. Well, I mean, I know the current chair I just bought. I'm trying to find the chair that I have currently. Oh, here it is. Is this it? My current chair is the Flexi Spot chair. Yeah, that's it. Flexi Spot chair. It is the... I got it in 2021. Is the... I'm gonna check. Su Tien. So this is my current chair, all right? It's this one. And like, it's okay. But like, it feels a little too big. The armrests are a little too far back. And the actual like seat cushion is a little too hard. So like, it's not a bad chair, it's just, it's okay. I wish it had more adjustability. So yeah. So now, after researching chairs and looking into stuff, this is the chair I just bought. It is the Liber Novo Omnidynamic Ergonomic Chair. This chair is kind of insane. I watched many YouTube reviews on it. And I'm going all out. Me here on my broken squeaky chair that's held together by tape. Thank you, Mr. Personality, for the 31 months. 31. Swing. Thank you for the 31 months, Mr. Personality. So, yeah, YouTubers would never lie to me. To be fair, I watched like actual chair YouTubers, one of which did a sponsored video but made sure that they were allowed to talk about whatever they wanted in the contract, and they showed the contract. So I was like, all right, that's a little better. And then someone else had no contract and talked about it. So the biggest issue they found with this chair is that it comes with a battery, because this chair has like a massager, and it like has some like crazy ass system for like adjusting shit. But it's not as big of a deal if you're just gonna set the chair to like one position and then just like leave it like that, which is probably what I'm gonna do. I don't really care. But from everything I've seen, the actual like padding and cushioning of the chair is fantastic, and that's really what I care about. I'm very excited to see like the softness and the cushioning of the chair, because everybody's like, dude, this chair feels phenomenal. And that's really the main thing I care about. So yeah. And it has like really good dynamic support, so you can like adjust everything and like move it up, so you can, you know. It seems like it has a lot of adjustability is what I'm saying. Plus like this current chair, it doesn't really, my legs go too far out, so it kind of causes problems with that too. So yeah. Plus it's a tax write-off. The most important part, of course. You have an Embody from Herman Miller. I was looking at that as well, and one of the guys compared this chair to the Embody from Herman Miller. And the biggest problem with the Embody was that it was still like too hard for a lot of people. Like it put too much pressure on them. And it was like almost a little too supportive, which if that's what you're looking for is fine, but that's not what I'm looking for. So we'll see. And then I emailed the company being like, hey, I stream and do YouTube. Can I have a chair? And then they didn't respond. So I was like, all right, well, now I have to buy it like a loser. So I did that. And then if it sucks, I can be like, this chair sucks. So that'll be fun. Now we have native tech rights. Starting with Vibrava. Dude, I feel that. Because I'm also like 5'7", 130, right? So like a lot of desks ended up being too high for me. So that's one of the reasons I got this desk, is because it can drop lower than a standard desk, which is really nice. We're dead. Whoops. So I'm hoping with this desk and that chair, and then if my ability to secure the thing under this desk actually works so it doesn't like freak out when I try to raise and lower it, I'll be doing great. Next native tech, right? Lily. Okay. Yeah, finding desks and chairs for short people is pretty terrible. Ow. Left for last night's sub, yeah. I'll put it down. All right. Next native tech, right? So that was the other reason I got this chair, is because the dude making the video was also like 5'6". And I was like, dude, nice. Perfect. He was talking about how there's a lot of chairs that aren't very good for shorter people.
Thanks.
And Zangoose. Boom, boom, boom. Egg bomb. Nice. We're out. The native tech right was successful. Let's do that. Ooh, up to 4-star. It's actually not bad. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Like, one of the problems is, like, not only is the seat hard on this chair, and not only do my legs go out too far with this chair, but because my legs go too, like, essentially there's supposed to be like space between the back of your knee and the chair, and it's supposed to just be like a couple of fingers. Mine is like a full 5 fingers. And so because of that, it like puts more pressure on your upper legs, and it just like compresses them, and so I just get like upper leg pain. And I don't need more leg pain. I already have enough leg pain. Thank you, Dunkman, for the 21 months. Currently watching Wayward. It's a great show. Wayward. Interesting. All right. I'll look into it. Swing. Thank you, 21 months. Load it dial. Rainbow. I might just run the Zangoose, to be honest. Stab egg bomb as well. Peckaberry. Hitmon chain. Although, you know, whoops, this guy does have kind of low HP. I mean, we haven't made the steak yet. It's steak night. So once the stream ends, then I'll be making the steak. Hello, Tina. Oh, monkey! Saddle style chair? I don't think I have. Well, I mean, I just paid for this chair, so I'm not really looking into any other chairs at this point.
Thanks.
I just can't do like hard chairs unless they're. There's like certain chairs I can sit in that are hard. Where I'm like, all right, but like after sitting for a while, just can't do it. Man, I should have threw a pokeball at the monkey. Thank you, Vaporspace, gifting a sub to Moobot. What? Thank you, Vaporspace. This is from Dungeon of the Endless. It is a New York strip steak. I like the New York strip. So I like that the fat's all in one area. Let's see. What haven't we listened to in a while? Also, no WoW tonight. We're just doing Kaizo, and that's probably it. We'll do WoW tomorrow night. Big WoW day tomorrow. We'll do literally everything WoW tomorrow. Did that. We haven't done like Zelda music in a while. There we go. Monkey's back. You know what? Throw the ball. Throw the ball at the monkey. We got him. The berry actually saved us. Wow, he sucks. Excellent. And I'd love to win with Monkey too. I don't really like blue jays because there's a blue jay that kept fighting squirrels, and I was like, get away from the squirrels. I like squirrels. Let's see. Rainbow. I literally watched a blue jay and a squirrel fight, and the squirrel tried to like grab the blue jay, and he grabbed a plant, and he was like freaking out, like beating up the plant. I was like, dude, you're literally fighting a plant right now. They're mad they lost the World Series. Oh wait, what was the third Pokemon? It must have sucked if I just bypassed. Everything here's bad. I don't know, what if I just ran the monkey? Well, he can't be like that bad. What if he gets like another move or something? Right? Let's roll out. It missed. Let's roll out. It missed. Let's roll out. It missed. Oh, we have hustle. No wonder it sucks. Hmm. Hmm. Next native tech right. Rhyhorn. Okay, it's all right. Woohoo! What up, comrade? How you doing? I heard a few owls at night. That was always fun. They'd be like, whoo, hoo, 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 hoo. That was neat. Honestly, about to sleep. Want to say hi? Hell yeah. Glad your job's working out. Pilo swine. HP up. Hardstone. Aerodactyl? I might throw the ball. I'm gonna throw the ball. Thunderbolt! That's pretty good. Got it? First paycheck should be this week. Hell yeah. Whoa! He's actually pretty good. He's not like amazing, but like, he's good enough to run. I think we run him. He's got Blaze. What's that do? Ooh, that's actually really good for him. With 2 fire moves, let's go. Although Eruption's not really good with Blaze because you're going to be weakened by it, but Fire Blast is good with it. So I have the incredibly aggressive European Starling. We got Sheer Golden! Oh yeah, I think we have a bunch of those by us. It's not like 100 Starlings or whatever flying around. Native tech right. Nidoking. No speed. Released in Central Park by a troop of Shakespeare enthusiasts? What the hell? Why? Because he mentions them in some play. Jesus Christ. How? That's like a genuinely insane thing. It's just like, you know what? I love Shakespeare so much that I think we need to show everybody Shakespeare by releasing this bird into the environment. It's just like, what are you doing? It doesn't even make sense. It just sounds like Shakespeare hippies. Have a good night, comrade. Sleep to the stream, hell yeah. Yo, let's get Venusaur, even though it's not looking very good right here. Oh! Actually, it's looking pretty bad. Okay. Still might catch it, though. Yeah, I remember reading Shakespeare in school and being like, what did I enjoy reading in school? I enjoyed reading Of Mice and Men. I enjoyed reading, God, what was it? The one with all the kids on the island. Lord of the Flies. I like reading Lord of the Flies. This guy's okay. I remember we had to read The Great Gatsby, and I didn't even read it. I was like so bored. Catcher in the Rye. Also, I was like so bored. I didn't read that either. I just ended up like failing everything. Yeah, I hate school reading lists. I'm also just, I don't know. Maybe if I read some of those books again. I remember reading Fahrenheit 451 and just being confused. I'd like to read that again now that I'm not like 15. But like I've said it before, I prefer books that are either like fantasy adventure or like psychological thriller or just like that type of category. Like I'm not a big fan of like just like drama, normal person type of books. I don't know. Then people be like, it's got a message. Like everything's got a message. I don't know. I don't know. Better. Swampert. Primer. I remember reading the one that everybody reads. Was the God, what's the popular one where the guy kills the Cyclops and goes on the adventure and then he like sleeps with his mother? It's that one. The Iliad, the Odyssey, or Iliad. I guess it's either one. Yeah, Pokemon Adventures. That's what it was. Dude, I have the Neighborhood app. The amount of people that just post on the Neighborhood app that are just like, coyotes. I saw a coyote. It's like, okay. And they're just like, I heard a loud bang. I saw a person walking on my lawn. It's just like, dude. Okay. Cool. I kind of just want to run this Venusaur, to be honest. I think if he just gets some moves, he'll be good. Just needs moves. All right. Take down. Do we get Sharpen? Raise attack? And I'll take it, I guess. If I sharpen my takedown, might hit pretty hard. If I hit one more, we're good. Let's go. Whee! All right. That's all that pops up. That's good. I mean, yeah, that's the point is that I live in like a very normal area, but people act like everything's falling apart. They're like, a coyote just took a helicopter and crashed a car. It's like, what? They're like, you heard me, you heard me. Like if there's a thing like, oh, I found somebody's lost cat, or like I found like something, it's like, okay, that's cool. I swear to God, people be like, does anyone know a good snow removal service? Just go on Yelp. Literally just use the internet, man. Like, what are you what are you doing? Oh God, we're getting bullet seeded. I should probably sharpen again. That's true. I guess that app is the internet. Oh, it's just one of those things where I'm like, I feel like the app should be for like alerting people of things. Like at least like being like a coyote's out there. Like that's like alerting people that if they have like a dog or something, maybe they shouldn't go on a walk, right? But just asking people, I mean, I guess that's I don't know. Maybe I'm just cynical. I mean, I know I'm cynical. Native Tech right, it's Minoon. I'm the person where if somebody's just like, do you know any good snow removal? I'd be like, yeah, I had a coyote remove my snow last week. You should ask him. Coyotes are great at removing snow. Hey, we're out. Coyote. 10-ton cruel. Whoa. Gotta get the cruel. Jesse's supposed to upload the live show this week, but so far he's uploaded nothing. He's bad. At least he's got a runaway. I can understand asking about services and trust something recommended by a neighbor sooner. The problem is that it's like, I would recommend something recommended by a neighbor, but not the neighborhood app. 'Cause that's just like everyone in a large area. So it may as well just be Yelp. It's essentially just like Yelp, but with direct contact with the people. You don't know, like, I don't even know. To be fair, I don't think I would trust the people on this app. Bile plume. Let's see. Like, what the hell? Okay, like, this was a post. Somebody was like, white Hyundai turning east, blue red light, nearly missed 2 girls. Unacceptable. Someone said, it was a driver from Florida. I saw it too. And then someone said, thank you, Lord Jesus, for saving the girls. Like, bro, what is this app? All right. Honestly, half the reason I have the app is I just think it's funny to read some of this shit. Yeah, nearly missed. I mean, if he didn't hit them, that means that... Can you still get arrested for nearly hitting somebody? Like, maybe if you're driving, like, outside of the lines and shit, you probably could, right? Or if you're going over the speed limit or something. I always love the fact that people will be like, Jesus saved those people. But then, like, there's numerous other people Jesus didn't save. So he was just like, yeah, fuck those people. It's like, oh my God, praise the Lord, he saved my kid. But then the other kid down the street that got hit by a car, he's like, yeah, fuck him, he's dead. I didn't have time, man, I was saving the other one. What do you think I'm doing out here? He's just rolling dice up there, like, am I gonna save them or them? I guess I'll save them. He's trying his best. We got nothing out here either. Also, I was thinking, like, wouldn't Jesus be a socialist? Like, he was like, get rid of your money, give money to the poor, help people, have, like, systems that help everyone. Like, it sounds like socialism. They're just like, nah, I don't think so. Would Jesus drive a Tesla and invest in real estate and stocks? It's not socialism. I mean, what is socialism? Let's find out. Socialism is a political and economic theory of social organization which advocates that the means of production, distribution, and exchange should be owned or regulated by the community as a whole. I mean, I think, okay, here's the biggest problem with me is, like, there's plenty of systems that exist that I feel like we don't need, like, 100% one or the other. Like, I think there's plenty of times where there's, like, certain things where I'm like, hey, this is, like, a cool way to do things, and this is a cool way to do things. Like, sometimes we don't need to be 100% socialism, 100% capitalist, 100%. It's like, we could have, like, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know, like, blend everything together. It's like how people be like, oh, you're either your left or your right wing. And it's like, what if we have, like, I like this part and this part from this and this part. And they're just like, no, you pick a side. It's like, okay. Yeah, like, just be, when you go 100% one way, it means you're just joining a team. You're essentially joining a tribalistic team. It's like sports. You're essentially just a sports team. It's like, my team says this good, so I think this good. It's like, you're not even thinking for yourself. It's like, well, what do you feel about these issues? Do you think this is a good issue? It's like, my team said this issue bad, so I think this issue bad. And the people that don't think that, stupid. It's like, okay, man. I just hate it. It sucks. God, there's nothing out here. Diglett's out here. Persians out here. Like, even the people that think they're 100% one side aren't. Like, people that are 100% like, go, you know, boomer republicanism are just like, give me my social security. They still want their social security. It literally has social, literally has social in the name. I want my group funded money. I'm 100% idiot. I don't recognize left or right. Dude, that's the way to go. Nuance and moderation are dead because all discourse is done through clickbait clips algorithmically tailored to tell people what they want to hear. I mean, that's extremely true, yeah. The algorithm is going to give you what you want to hear. If you're like, I believe 10-ton Cruel is the best Pokemon known to man, the algorithm's going to be like, here's 10-ton Cruel things. Right? Here's everything 10-ton Cruel. You're going to get like 10-ton Cruel fan art. You're going to get 10-ton Cruel people being like, this really is the greatest Pokemon. And then you'll probably get somebody being like, I don't like 10-ton Cruel. And everyone's like, banish him. Get him out of here. He disagrees with our opinion. It literally just... It's literally just like tribalism. But that's like, you know, tribalism is essentially our roots. This shit happens all the time in sports. Like, even the teams that I like, people will just, like, this is one of the reasons I hate Reddit, alright? One of many. I'll be, even on, like, our podcast, like the football podcast, I'll be like, I think this team's playing kind of ass. They're beating, like, bad teams. Like, I said that about the Bears. I was like, the Bears are just beating bad teams. When they start beating good teams, maybe I'll actually think that they're good. And they're like, the Packers are beating bad, or they're losing the bad teams. And I'm like, you can't just straw man my argument. Just because the Packers are losing the bad teams doesn't make the Bears good. They'll be like, he's the Packer fan. Your team lost the bad teams. Our team beat the bad teams. It's like, that still doesn't... I didn't even say the Packers were good. The Packers are sucking ass right now. But it's like besides the point. You can't just... You can't straw man the whole thing. It's just like... It kind of is whataboutism, right? It's just like, oh yeah, I like Pokemon. It's like, so you hate other games? Like, the people just... Or like, what about this? You hate that? What about... I hate it. I think it's one of the worst. And it's all over Reddit. If you have that type of opinion, because like on Reddit, you can just downvote somebody. Like, imagine being back in the medieval ages on Reddit and being like, guys, I think that the earth revolves around the sun. People would be like, fucking downvote this guy. What a dumbass. Get him out of here. Get downvoted to oblivion. It's just a big circle jerk. Depending on which subreddit you're on. What if we stone them to death? Then they can't talk anymore. Speaking of football, the worst part of the football games today was I was watching Lions Commanders, and the Commanders were losing by like 25 points, and then they brought Trump into the booth, and he was like, I love football. George Allen was such a good coach. He's very good. We love how much the Commanders are playing. I might buy the Commanders. I was just like, dude, can I just like not have politics in my sports? We're making so many investments. It's like, dude, I just... Go away. This Isn't the government shut down? Shouldn't we be trying to fix that right now? Instead of, like, you know, going into a football broadcast? Wait, they reopened? Did they? Still shut down. Excellent. There's like nothing out here. Hold on, what did I find? It's all garbage. Oh, the Senate might vote to reopen, but it still have to go to the House. Okay. I saw one. Okay, here's the thing. One of the reasons I saw everything was shut down was over health insurance, the subsidies. And so they're all like running out. So not only that, you have to pay like just more money for health insurance. Which we're already paying more money for health insurance. This just sucks. It sucks ass. One of the only nice parts about being self-employed is you can write off your health insurance premiums. But I still want to have them go up in price. Oh, that's why. That's literally why it shut down. Fantastic. Your premium one was $600 a month, dude. I thought mine was bad at like $500 a month. Man, this is a curse seed. Honestly, I might just run the tentacruel. I don't want to run the 10-ton cruel. Oh my god. Yeah, Illinois set up its own healthcare marketplace. I know, because I had to use it. Anyway. It sucks. All right. Hold on. Tonight's wine is a wine that is actually like a $30 wine, but it was on sale where if you buy 4 bottles of it, it's $15 each. So that's what we did. It's a Cabernet. I don't remember the name, but it's actually really good. We had wine yesterday. Normally we only have wine once a week, but it was like snowing outside. It's steak night. We were like, you know what? It's kind of feeling like a pretty solid wine night as well. Back-to-back wine nights. Yeah, $30 I would say is the sweet spot for wine. You can get really good wine for 30 bucks. This is such a curse seed. I'm gonna run Tentacruel. I don't even care. Been spending like forever on this thing. Are you kidding me? Let's get me out. And the final native tech, right? Of course, that was a native tech seed. Polytoad. Woohoo! Yeah, Cabernet 7 all. Come on. What team did you lose at Warhammer with the other night, Krendor? I played Nurgle. I figured Nurgle's getting a new tome, so I may as well try Nurgle before the new tome just to see what changes and everything. I'm just excited we get Pestigores. It's gonna be great. Thank you, Theslar, for the 17 months. What the $7? 17. It's like there's 17 months. What did I just hear? What, Nurgle? I went to Napa at the end of September, came back with about $700 worth of wine. Oh my god. Yeah. That sounds great. Dude, you got a Stag's Leap tour? Oh my god. I would love to do that. I love Stag's Leap. That's gotta be my favorite winery. One of my favorite wineries. It's like top 3, if not number 1. Oh god. Part of their wine club? How do you join their wine club? Plague Priest. So the new Nurgle stuff looks absolutely amazing. I made an entire YouTube video about it on the old Warhammer Krendor channel. But it's hold on. In fact, let me just pull it up. It's like fantastic. Is this it? Embrace Nurgle. Oh, this is it. This is, I think, Twilight Princess Zelda. On Chrome. Let me see if this works. Oh, there we go. So here we go. We got New Wave of Pestilence. Dude, look at this. We got Festus the Leech Lord riding on a leech. I love this model. He's literally scooting along on a leech. He's got like a tentacle bursting out of his stomach. We got the Sloven Knights. They're riding on diseased horses. The new Uma Musume. I love these guys, especially because Nurgle really struggles with movement. So I imagine these will have at least decent movement compared to other Nurgle units. And they look pretty cool. Then we got new Putrid Blight Kings, which honestly, they're okay. I kind of like the old Blight Kings a bit more, to be honest. We got the Rot Swords, which are like, they're kind of Blight King-esque. They look a little more offensive Blight Kings, so I imagine they're going to turn the old Blight Kings into like defensive units, and these will probably be like the offensive ones or something. Or vice versa, I don't know, one or the other. Yeah, they'll probably be like 8 to 10 inch cavalry if I had to guess. And then we got the Pestigores, dude. Let's go. Beast of Chaos return. Diseased by Nurgle. I'm genuinely gonna buy like 40 of these. And by 40, I mean like 40 models. Like, there's probably like 10 in a box. I'll buy like 4 boxes. I love these Pestigores. They're so... this dude has like it almost looks like a cowbell thing. So good. I'm so pumped for the Pestigores. Then they got a battle tome where hopefully they get good rules. They got some other stuff that looks pretty neat. And some other stuff, yeah. Very excited. Now we have a Vega left. Mantine. Yeah, the cowbell flail. And I just bought a bunch of Chaos Dwarf stuff. So I'm eating good in the Warhammer world. Oh, I've seen the Great Clean One. Yes, I got your rights. Hey, we're out. I've been getting more into Warhammer again. It was a while of like nothing really came out, and then me and all my friends were either busy or injured. And now we've been like playing again. So that's been nice. Don Fan. I do like Don Fan. One of my friends played Kharadron Overlords in the game we played. It was, I was Nurgle, my one friend was Kharadron Overlords, my other friend was Sylvaneth, and then my other friend was, Ironjaws. So me and my one friend were Ironjaws, so we were straight up, the slowest moving army known to man. In our 2v2 game. Rendor, you know Warhammer. Is there a set that has a unit that is just a bird? Not a bird on someone's arm or otherwise alongside a person. I saw one pre-painted at a game store. Do you mean like the Zinch bird? like a giant bird? Is that what you're referring to? Or do you mean like an actual bird? Like you're talking about like a Lord of Change? An actual bird. I mean, there's actual birds that are like part of kits. Like I know the Ossiarch Bone Reapers have like crows or ravens that they can put on shoulders, or there's like some Blood Bowl birds. There's Sylvaneth, they have like owls and stuff. I guess Wood Elves would have some birds. There's like birds that are part of kits, but I don't know about actual like birds. Maybe Lumineth probably has some birds as well. Kingler 8? I might go Kingler 8. Seeing a news article say you guys might have been 10 inches of snow. That's like if you're near the lake, which I'm not. Apparently we're getting like 2 to 3 inches, which is like nothing. 2 to 3 inches of snow here is like, you're gonna go to school and work still. Yo, I didn't even realize this guy's actually pretty decent. He's got no special defense though. Oh boy. Let me out. All right. I honestly I want to run this guy because he's got such high special attack and it's green. But if we get hit by any, this is such a bad run. I'm gonna do it just because it's fun. I'm still having a neck injury from sleeping wrong for 2 weeks in a row. I missed the gym. Dude, I feel that. I had a few weeks of not going to the gym just from like being so injured. Now I'm at least able to go to the gym like a couple times a week now, which is nice. I go like 2 to 3 times a week. Berry. Oh, you're talking about the Great Eagle from the Wood Elves. Okay. There's also the Great Eagle as part of the Lord of the Rings Games Workshop miniatures. Because prior to that releasing, I actually bought the Great Eagle from the Lord of the Rings set. And I glued an elf onto the eagle. Hyperfang. Oh, yeah. Although, still have 58 special attack, 8 attack. Jesus. Wait, shiny? Did I miss a shiny? What was shiny? Oh, shiny Shumpert? Well, classic. Alright. The amount of shinies I've ran away from is probably very high at this point. I'm probably gonna, I was thinking about it, I'm probably gonna do a Banjo-Kazooie stream at the end of November or like early December. I'm kind of just feeling the Banjo-Kazooie stream, you know? Oh god. Maybe Water Spout still hits hard enough? Oh, it does. Because I think last year I did it in like March. It's like March-ish, but I kind of just feel like it's more of like an autumn-winter type of game. And I think it's because when you get to TikTok Wood, you spend most of the time in the autumn-winter parts. At least that's what I feel. So it makes me want to play it then. So I think late November, early December is like prime Banjo-Kazooie. So that's the plan. Maybe Disney fan will be back to yell at me. Oh, wait, I didn't do this. DOW4? I don't know what that is. DOW4? I think it was just funny that the person, oh, Dawn of War 4? I didn't even know that was coming out. The person's name was Disney fan, they raided me, and then they were just like, you suck ass at this game, you idiot. Why are you going to Free ZZ Peak before Gobi's Valley or some shit? I was just like, dude, what? Huh? I don't know why I did that. Did you ban him on site? No, I was like trying to figure out what they were thinking. Melakokwe left. Cyndaquil. Yeah, I think they were just like a hardcore speedrunner that was like, you're doing it wrong. Yeah, I would probably check out Crash Bandicoot OG. I've never actually played it. Well, I played it, but I never actually like played it, if that makes sense. Like I remember renting it from Blockbuster and being like, I don't know what I'm doing. Florencio mid-pick. God. Yeah, imagine not realizing that I'm bad at everything. What a loser. Dead. Now we have Lancer Eagle, left, right, mid. Oh boy. Oh. Here's the left. It's a shoulder. Also, only 3 subs from the Garf. And we're dead. Next left. Wait, was that a shiny Spoink? Am I just like missing numerous shinies? Or is that just like a Spoink? Shit! I missed Magneton. I wonder if the Lancer picks are gonna suck. All right. Excellent. Next left. Cacturn? Okay. There's a few Pokemon that look like they're shiny, but they're not actually shiny. We're dead. Now we have right, mid. Oh, it's just odd. Okay. Corphish. Okay. Oh, let's go. The Corphish did it. And he can stomp. 2-star. Ocean. Poliwrath. I don't know why. I had no drive to play the new Pokemon game. Like, I don't even think it was bad, but I just, like, I had no motivation to want to play it. We're getting licked. Icy Wind. Poliwrath. Oh! The Lord. Wales. Well. Got Fire Pollen? He's actually got... Oh my god, we wasted our berry. God damn it. Okay. Like, it seems like it's okay. Wailord, level 3. Alright, you know what? Maybe I'll check. Blissy's out here. Oh, that could be good. Got stung by poison. Hey. Steelix 8? Alright, we're going Steelix. I just like Steelix. Oh! Or we didn't die. Let's buy 9 of them. Alright. Actually, a level 6 Steelix would be pretty good. But there's a level 6 Blissey? Okay, let's try Spit Up, see what it does. I think it's that great. Thank you, Shy Guy. 26 months. Thank you for the 26-month Shy Guy. Hold on. Swing. Thank you. Woo, Shy Guy. How do you feel about, instead of new Animal Crossing game, Nintendo added content to Horizons and said good enough? I mean, people just assume that because they're making a patch for Animal Crossing New Horizons that it means there is no Animal Crossing game soon. Like, sure, it doesn't mean that there's one coming out soon, but it doesn't mean they're gonna not make a new one, you know what I mean? If anything, I'm actually happy they're doing something. Because they could just be doing not making a new Animal Crossing game for a while and then doing nothing. So at least they're doing something. I'm honestly I'm happy about that. Oh, here's Wind Waker music. Let's do that. Like, I'll gladly take any updates to a game that I enjoy from Nintendo. Like, that alone is impressive. The fact that the game is getting updated after they said it wasn't gonna get updated. Like, they're gonna make a new Animal Crossing at some point. It might not be for a year or 2 or 3, but it will happen at some point. My God, we're poisoned. Or 12? It's not gonna be 12 years. Nintendo clearly sees that the franchise makes a lot of money. They're not gonna like wait a long time for a franchise that makes a bunch of money. He's okay. I think I still might run him. They're waiting for COVID 2 to drop. To be honest, if they like kept patching Animal Crossing New Horizons, I wouldn't even like mind it. I genuinely wouldn't even mind it if they just kept adding more shit to it. We're dead. Like, it's still a solid game. I just want more stuff. So like, if they did that, like, while we wait for the next Animal Crossing, like, I'm cool with that. That was my biggest issue, is I'm like, why aren't they adding more content and more patches to this game that's like their #1 selling game on the Switch? Like, what are you doing, guys? Like, can we just have like more shit? Like, just add more DLC. And then they were like, oh yeah, we could do that, couldn't we? And then they did. It's like, okay, cool. Next Lancer, right? Dude, this wine is good. There always hits a point where the wine hits like a perfect aerated state. Boy. Where the wine is breathed for like an hour, hour and a half. It's essentially air dente, yeah. It's opened up and it's hit that like perfect state of like, man, this is some good wine.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Zombie Gummy, for the 19 months. What the fuck? It's like, maybe the 19 months. Honestly, yeah, washing the decanter is the most annoying part. It really is. You got the Paradise Planning DLC the moment it drops. It's actually like Happy Home Designer and DS also the option for vehicles. Yeah. It's one of the reasons it's like it's cool. It's like they're just like, oh, we're gonna have a hotel and you can design hotel rooms and shit in the new update, and they're like adding other stuff and like quality of life updates. It's like, just do this. Like, this is great. Do more of this. Lancer Eagle mid. Mag cargo. And half price, yeah. The wine being half price is even better. Hyper Beam should kill it. It does. Wow, Cat. We put Cat. So Cat had like this big ass carrier we bought to take him to the vet, and it was like too big, so I was like, all right, whatever. And then we used it whenever people came over to like put him in so he doesn't attack him. And then we just stopped using it. But then we were like, what if we just give him like We like put it under a table and like put a blanket in it and made it like a cave. And now he loves it. He goes in there and then he like emerges and then he eats food and then he goes back in the cave. Ow. Alrighty. Tiny mushroom. Yeah, cats love any type of spot that's like a hiding spot or a cave or anything that's warm. He started going in the bathroom again, because now we had to put the heat on. So like one of the bathrooms gets really warm and he's just like, oh, hell yeah.
Thanks.
It's like a sauna. Cat sauna. Houndoom. Thank you, Peregrine, for the 106 months. Mamma mia, thank you, Peregrine. Ooh, Master Ball. What? Left, you got it. Peregrine, left. Bam. Wine Slurpee machines? The hell? Huh? Stepmom's how would do that. Go to the bathtub, start licking water coming out of the faucet. Altaria. Bum, 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 bum. We have a ninja slushy machine at home. I think I can do wine too. What the heck? Honestly, I would not want to do a wine slushy. I'm like too much of a wine douche to want to do that, to be honest. We're dead. Dude, I literally... When I was like having wine... So the other week we went out to a restaurant for my grandma's 100th birthday. And I got wine where I was like, oh, I know this wine company. It'll be pretty good. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. And then my dad was like, can I try your wine? I was like, sure. So he had a sip and he was like, this is smooth wine. And I was like, yeah. And then he's like, do you ever put an ice cube in it? And I was like... I was like, why would I put an ice cube in it? And he's like, just to like cool it down. And I was like, what? That it still blew my mind. I was just like, huh? Like, here's the thing. If you, putting an ice cube in a white wine, I'm like, okay. That doesn't bother me as much because number one, usually white wines are more chilled. And white wines are usually more sugary. So like diluting some of the sugary taste, like I can get that. But a red wine is like, unless you're making some sort of sangria, like it's insane. I can see people doing it with like shitty red wines maybe, because it's like, okay, the taste is terrible. But like if you're buying any wine over like $15 and putting an ice cube in it, that's a red wine. I can't. I can't compute. All right, where are we? We're at a cube hog mid. Mill tank, 1 star. Straight Merlot or Cabernet, I'll put ice in it? What are you, my parents? What? God, we can't do anything. Just move on. Have I ever tried hot spiced wine or mulled wine? Yes. Every year when we put up the Christmas decorations, we make mulled wine. And it's very fun. I love mulled wine. We put up the Christmas tree, we put on a movie, and we, like, put up everything. Mr. Hazard left pick. It's Volbeat. So it's kind of like our tradition we do. It's always fun. Jesse loves ice wine. I don't like ice wine. Ice wine is just so sweet. I don't like sweet alcohol. In fact, Jesse bought like an entire bottle of ice wine when he was here one time. So we had a wine tasting we took. What's the usual go-to movie? Wait, movie? What do you mean? Oh, for like what we watch. Usually we'd watch like Christmas Vacation. But we also watched Lilo and Stitch one year. We've watched like, just like random shit. It just depends. Depends what we're feeling. In China, they mix red wine and Coca-Cola?
Thanks.
What? How many people is chat can't drink yet? I wonder. Everybody here is old. Don't worry. There's nobody under like 24 here. Well, there might be like 1 or 2 people. It's like everyone here is old. If anyone here is like under 24, speak now. Thank you, Parker Malarkey, for the 2 years. Oh my God, put some credit on Nerd Hyper. Yeehaw, wowie, wee, wow, wow, wee, wows in the chat. 2 years for Parker Malarkey. 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, Fuck. They've been 2 years. Wait, you're 20? Oh my God, you truly are the chat baby. 20, oh my God. Dude, I've been... When I created my YouTube channel, you were 4 years old. And I didn't have a hip impingement yet. Destiny Bond. Folks, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't get your hips impinged. I know at least one 16-year-old that watches you, because he's my son. Dude, that's what I mean. If we have young people watching, it's like people's children. Yeah, cancel that hip impingement appointment. Well, we're all people's children. I just mean, like, you know, somebody that already watched me's children. This is more what I mean. I was looking up wine stuff the other day, and someone was like, the youth are not drinking wine. I'm like, yeah, because they're all vaping. Duh. People will be like, drinking's down among the youth. Literally every youth is like vaping or doing zins. It's like a nicotine craze. See you later, Mr. Sonic Jen. Ooh, Walrein. Is brick breaking? I get a level 6 or an 8 Walrein, I'm taking. Just inhaling the lead. It's just like people always be like, oh, the youth is becoming more healthy. It's like, nobody's healthy, all right? Everyone's just finding different vices to escape their stress. We're dead. It just so happens that vaping is the new one. I don't even drink coffee. What do you drink? You drink energy drinks? You drink, you just drink water? DOS 192 right pick. Magneton. Water and strawberry lemonade? Damn, dude. To be fair, that sounds pretty good. Honestly, I didn't even drink at 21. I didn't really start drinking till I was like 24, 25. I did drink coffee at... when did I start drinking coffee? I started drinking coffee at like 17, 18, to be honest. I used to drink it with sugar in it, or sugar in it, and then I started drinking it black, and then I just would always drink coffee. In fact, there's like old vlogs of me being like, I'm making coffee, and now I'm looking outside. I don't know.
Thanks.
I look forward to my coffee in the morning. I do my pour over, and then I drink my coffee, I read my book, I'll read Game of Thrones, and then I like look outside. If it's nice out, I'll open the door and like chill there, and then that's like my morning thing. Hey, little hugger, not 32 months. Krendor streaking. $70. It's like they have 32 months. I didn't start drinking those 22. That's because I started working at a bar in Wisconsin. I turned on my birth, dude. If you're working at a bar in Wisconsin, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's like you were cursed from the moment you started working there. Yo, this guy's got flash fire? If only his attack or special attack was good. I actually just started working on my book again. So that's been fun. I got stuck on one chapter and I was like, this chapter sucks. And then I did the thing where you just kind of like stop doing everything because you're stuck on the one part. And then I was like, I just need to fix it. So I went back and started correcting it. Now I'm like, yo, this is cool. So that's where I'm at. It's really cursed and not just in that way. I mean, yeah, flash fire and steel would be great if this guy just had any form of attack or special attack and or moves. Well, sludge is good, but you know. Slow, bro. How long do you read for? Just till I stop? Usually with my, when I read Game of Thrones, I'll just read like a chapter, no matter how long it is. Chapter being whatever character it is. I just finished, what chapter? I just read Tyrion's chapter. I'm like 470 pages into the second book. Slow bro 8. Let's see what he's got. All right. So I'm, what just happened? Oh yeah, it was just, Tyrion just did a bunch of shit. And then he like drugged Cersei and she fell asleep for a while. And then, he put Maester Pycelle into jail. And something else happened. That's the chapter I'm on. And then Cersei was just... Oh yeah, Cersei just sent their cousin Lancel, or whatever his name is, to Tyrion. And he was just like, you need to blah, blah, blah. And then Tyrion was like, I know you're sleeping with my sister. And he's like, Doi! And then he's like, you're going to do whatever I say. And he's like, okay. And then that's the chapter. All right, now we have a Hurricane Ditka mid. Snorlax! Gotta take it. Are you enjoying how in-depth the books are compared to the show? Honestly, like so far, they've actually been pretty much like how the show is. I think at some point they do start falling off, clearly. I think what's nice about the books is you kind of get more of an in-depth look into how the characters think and feel. Because, like, in the show, you just kind of watch and things happen. But, like, in the books, you actually get to see what characters are thinking and how they're feeling. Like, for example, you see, like, how Catelyn Stark is nostalgic about River Run, and she, like, remembers, like, being there as a kid. And then you actually get to meet her father. Like, I don't even think they have her father in the show. And they're, like, doing all that. So there's, like, certain things where you're like, oh, that's pretty cool. Actual Hurricane Ditka mid. It's an illegal Deoxys. We're dead. Although there's definitely some classic George R.R. Martin horny bits. Where you're just like, alright. Actual Hurricane Ditka mid is a Metapod. There it is. Easy punch. Easy. We're dead. Now we have a Logan Shadowclaw mid pick. Just in time for Loudred. Boy, is he loud. And we're dead. Like, there's been some... Let's see, what are the weirdest things I've read so far with the George R.R. Martin horny bits? In the chapter I just read, Tyrion, like, gets back, and then Shay's, like, in the bed, and then he, like, you know. He's like, damn, she's hot. And then he goes to town on her, and then she's like, whoa, I just had a dream. And he's like, that wasn't a dream. That happens. Then there's, like, Ser Jorah Mormont's like, Khaleesi, you look like my ex-wife that I loved. And then she's like, oh, okay. King Drakera right pick. It's Entei. Wait, why did I just take it? Oh my God. The amount of times that I do this shit. Okay, Meganium. There we go. There it is. As he go, I'm going all out. It's like Brian. Yo, we're out. They go to town. Yeah, they go to town. You know, while he goes to town, she's like laying there. You know. If you get what I'm saying, he starts like stepping in her Nerubian webs, if you know what I'm saying. All right. Tang. Full restore. And Steelix is out here. It's okay. Well, Meganium's okay. I don't know how Steelix is. Listen, all right, he shows up. He's like, damn, she's hot. He's, you know, he's like, yum, yum, delicious. And then he eats. And then he's like, oh, man. And then that's it. And she's like, damn, that was a dream. And then that's a George R.R. Martin right there. We're dead. Classic. Messor left pick. Giraffe rig. All right. Luster Purge. Mm-hmm. There's also, oh yeah, that's right. There's the chapter with Theon Greyjoy, which this actually happens in the show, where he's just like, he sleeps with the captain's daughter or whatever it is, and then she's just like, I want to be with you, and he's like, nah, you'd be my salt wife or whatever it is. And that's when he gets to be like, yo, I'm gonna be a big deal in my hometown, and nobody cares about him. And then he tries to get with his sister, but he doesn't know it's his sister. And then she's just like, you're a little bitch. And then he's just like, whoa. And then his dad's like, yeah, you're a little bitch. And then he's like, ugh. That's Theon Greyjoy. Peregrine left. Sizor. Bow, bow, bow. Crunch him. We're dead. They really should have sent like anyone else to the Iron Islands, to be fair. Yeah, they really should have. Now we have a Luna mid pick. Bulbasaur. Meteor Mash. Oh yeah, I guess I should stand up, shouldn't I? We're dead. All right, desk. Let's cooperate. Oh, it's doing it? Okay, here we go. Nice. All right, look at that. It actually went all the way up. Yippee! Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. We've also hit the Garf. I think we hit the Garf a while ago, but... I also started reading my, Brandon Sanderson again. I started reading Mistborn again, because I got halfway through Mistborn, and that's when I got kind of bored, and I was like, ugh, and then I started reading Game of Thrones, and I've been reading Game of Thrones ever since then. But I was like, dude, I'm gonna go back and read Brandon Sanderson just to compare the two. And like, I still like the Brandon Sanderson book, but like, it definitely... I feel like I think Game of Thrones and like George R.R. Martin just has better characterization. And I feel like Brandon Sanderson is good at storytelling, but he's like a bit weaker at characterization, if that makes sense. Now we have many Vapor Space lefts. We've arrived at the Vapor Space left train. Vigoroth. I mean, yeah, Stormlight, I got 200 pages into the first Stormlight book, and I was just like... Alright, any day now it's gonna start up. Mistborn was my recommended entry point into the Cosmere. I found massively overrated, didn't read any more stuff. Yeah, like, so far, I loved Warbreaker. Like, Warbreaker, to me, was my favorite Brandon Sanderson book. But it's like a one-off book, so I think the pacing's just faster, and I think he's better at that. Mistborn's just, like... There's, like, fun parts, but, like, it hit the point where he's just like, let me explain the entire magic system to you, and I'm just like... I don't really care that much. Next Vapor Space left. It's a worm. Like, he's just like, all right, so if you're pushing and you're pulling, then you're doing the pulling, but if you push too hard, then you're pulling the metal. Now, you've ingested the lead, but you need to ingest, like, a copper, and then if you ingest copper, you pull harder, and I'm just like, I don't care, man. I just want to, like, I just want stuff to happen. We're dead. I mean, I still think the magic system's cool. I just don't really like when it goes into a lot of detail about it. Like, I'd rather... It's something where, like, I feel like explaining a lot of the magic system is fine, maybe in like the second book or something where you're already kind of invested. But it's just like a lot. It almost feels info dumpy in a way. Next left. Raveler. Thank you, Florencio, for the 44 months. Florencio! What? They with 44 months. And I mean, this is also one of Brandon Sanderson's earlier books, so like, I don't even really blame him that much. Like, he probably learned since then. But to me, like, I loved Warbreaker. It was like a great book. And then this one's just kind of like, it's just dragging a bit. Like, I think that's my thing with Brandon Sanderson is I'll read for a bit, especially in like the longer trilogies or like big series, and it just feels like it drags. Nidoran. Magic, it should just work. Tell me how it affects characters mentally and through that. I mean, that's the thing. It's like he does do that, but it's like at the same time, it's just like it's just dragged out. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain because I found myself just getting bored. I think one of the reasons I get invested in Game of Thrones is it's like so character driven. And I think George R.R. Martin also does a really good job of like writing characters differently. Like when you read Bran, it feels like you're reading Bran. When you read Tyrion, it feels like you're reading Tyrion, etc. The only thing I don't like about Game of Thrones is that, number one, he like George R.R. Martin loves describing food like sometimes a little too much, which I think can also be kind of a meme, which is funny, but like he really loves being like they ate grilled shrimp with buttered biscuits and like gravy, and like he just like goes all out on food, man. I'm like, I don't really care, but like that's cool. And then I also mentioned in like book 1, he always says milky white. The amount of times he says milky white in book 1 is like, it's a lot. And then sometimes, you know, he goes a little overboard on the old sexual stuff, I would say, but everything else is great. Next vapor space left. It's a Sveal. The second book, the magic systems explained again. That was kind of overkill. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Honestly, to me, it almost feels more like a pacing issue. And I still like I like the characters in the book, and I like the premise of the book and everything. It's just like certain parts of it, I'm just like. Next left. My God, we missed the Blastoise. Women love when you call them Milky. Luster Purge. We're gonna die. We're dead. Next vapor space left. We get Xatu. I think what I've enjoyed the most from reading stuff is like figuring out different writing styles. You know what I mean? Like the more you read, the more you realize how people write and have their own writing style, which I think is really cool. Like it's always nice to just read different authors and different styles of writing, especially when it's popular authors, because you're like, oh, they're still popular authors, but they write in their own style in different ways. Next left. Wait, did I clap for Florencio? I don't think I did. Did I? I did? All right, never mind. I think I was just too busy ranting. Excellent. I don't have to clap again. Even said his name before and after clapping. I think it's fun to say Florencio, to be honest. Also, when you start writing, you realize how hard writing is. It's one of those things where everybody's like, I want to write a book, and then you start writing and you're like, damn, this shit's hard. So I try to not be overly critical of authors as well, because you realize how difficult it is. And I think the hardest part of writing is also that it's the opposite of what you grow up with. Because when you grow up in school, and the school system teaches you how to write, it teaches you to use filler. Because it's like, write a 1,000 word essay, and it'll say shit like that. And you're like, okay. And then people instinctively try to use filler words to fill in the 1,000 word essay, because they're like, oh, I don't want to do this for homework. So they'll be like, you know, school will be like, write an essay about Pokemon. And it'll be like, Pokemon is a game that exists in the world of Pokemon. And many people play Pokemon, and Pokemon exists because of those people. It's just like, it teaches you to just write terribly. When in actuality, it's like, the whole point of writing is to get your point across in as few of words as possible. Many people are saying this. You turn that in my school, you'd fail a subject? Dude, where'd you go to school? I feel like most schools would be like, ah, whatever. Well, shorter's not inherently better. It's mainly just getting your point across. And it's more just getting your point across in as few words as possible. Because if you go on too long, it's like, this is just too much. It also depends, like, what I guess you're trying to do, because there's, like, plenty of prose that's, like, poetic and shit. I'm not a big poetic prose person, but there are people that love that, so I'm like, I don't know. It's just not for me. I would say that's just more, that's my preference, but that doesn't mean it's, like, bad if somebody's, like, stretching it out or something. But usually if they're stretching it out, they're stretching it out for a reason. Which I don't mind. It's just, you know, it's not for me. But that's the beauty of writing, is that there's so many writing styles, right? You know? Yeah, too wordy, a shorter read, not wordy enough, lacks substance. Central Europe? Well, I mean, is that like... Is it like a public school, private school? I guess that's more what I'm asking. Listen, the American education system does not... People are just running shit through Chat GPT at this point. Yeah, exactly. If you're gonna stretch it out, at least have it be enticing or like do it for a point. Don't just do it to do it. This Cordeli's actually... Actually, no, this Cordeli's pretty bad. I'm gonna catch this Altaria. It's okay. Normal public school, road colleges, framework, linked to grade based on content. Well, damn, that sounds pretty good. I wish I would have went to that school. Let's see what we got down here. Marie. Reflect. I also hate first-person writing, and that's just another personal preference, because, like, there's plenty of good books that use first-person writing, but, like, I just hate reading it. I don't know what it is, but, like, reading it when it's just, like, I did this thing, and I did this thing, and I did this thing, and it's just, like, I prefer third-person drastically over first-person. I feel like first-person tends to be more for people that self-insert. Like, there's plenty of people that self-insert themselves into stories and stuff like that, so I can see that being popular, but, like, I don't. I think it's also harder to write first person. I think it becomes more popular, but it's also more difficult. I mean, it is interesting how there's different varieties of educational levels just throughout the world in general. Good time. All right. I also think when you write first person, you tend to get a little too over almost like over emotional or over descriptive, where it's just like, I did this thing and I felt this thing and I felt it's, I don't know. I feel like they can go a little too crazy with it. But I also just, maybe I'm also just a third person biased reader as well. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even really know what second person is, to be honest. Like, I know what it is, but I don't like know what it is, you know? Rat! Do I just go for the Wartortle? I think it'd be like, you do this, you do that. Oh, okay, I see. It's like you have a narrator for first person. Oh yeah, I guess it's kind of like choose your own adventure. I can see that. Also, this Wartortle is kind of bad. I also just think third person is easier to write, but that also might just be because I've always written that way. My biggest flaw right now in writing is that I'm really good at dialogue, but I'm terrible at descriptions. Like, I'm essentially at points writing a screenplay, and I'm just like, shit, dude. Hold on, I got Jesse Cox's message. I have heard Hubie Brown commentating, yes. My wife and I read your book, enjoyed it. We read it through as if it was called. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of just like a placement term. I really don't know what I'm going to call it. Creedor responds way faster to friends than I do. Usually I take 3 to 5 business days. Well, honestly, yeah, I usually reply pretty quickly to people. Especially when it's Jesse messaging me about advertisements. Okay. Right. Swag. Where am I? Okay. I asked Jesse if he wanted to do a movie night last night, but apparently his cousin is in town, which I remember him talking about at some point. It might have been Geekenders, but I also like woke up and little sleep and don't remember much. I was like, all right, whatever. Apparently Jack, I think his cousin Jack is in. Jack Cox. Sounds terrible. So he said his cousin leaves next Saturday, so I think next Saturday night we might do a movie night. It was okay. It was Geekenders. I'm not crazy. There's nothing over here. Oh wait, that was Wartortle. It's already caught him. Lickitung. Honestly, this Lickitung might be all right. Throw a luxury ball. All right, we got it. Whoops. 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 Yo, he's actually okay. 4 stars, Ice Punch, Body Slam. We run this 100%. All right, back down we go. Here we go, desk. Here we go, desk. Nope, not that. That's the wrong way. There we go. And up and nope, wrong way. Come on. All right, there we go. I think we're in the clear. Perfect. Oh, it's a trainer bat. What am I doing? Ice Punch? Mimic? Good. Honestly, Dragon Dance is pretty decent, especially for stab body slam. Hydro Pump missed? We're dead. Excellent. Okay. Am I gonna sub to Jesse? Sub for Jesse on this week's Geekenders? I mean, he's still gonna do Geekenders. His cousin will probably just like watch TV while he does Geekenders or sleep because that shit happened. I wish Geekenders didn't happen at like 10 a.m. my time, which is like 8 a.m. Pacific. It's all because of the British, man. All right, left. Okay, next Vapor Space left. Who's up at 8 a.m.? That's what I'm saying. Yo, what a moveset. Typical colonizers. Right. Hey, we're out.
Thanks.
Listen, all I'm saying is we could have done it at any time during the day, but Jesse woke up at like 3 a.m. Octopimp stayed up all night. I literally had more sleep than both of them, and I woke up at like 9:30 on 5 hours of sleep. So if anything, I was actually the best off. Thank you, Bumblefart, for the 91 months. Almost 100. Hell yeah. What big person I know, Fine. Thank you for the 91 months. I just killed a Pokemon that I'm not. Oh my god! I have to catch a cactus. I don't even get. on. Take this. Wait, do I have Pokeballs? Did I already do this? No, I have the parcel. Wait, where's the guy then? Oh, I got it. I need to go back down. Yeah, if everybody just moved to Chicago, it'd be all right. So now I need to pivot to the something. What's the other Pokemon here? Oh, Zigzagoon. I'll throw a ball at it, whatever. Cool. There we go, I've done it. We're now legally playing the game. 1 star, excellent. Iron helps us play, very good. Yeah, this is all Sam Strippin's fault. Dodger wouldn't even have to live in England if it wasn't for him. Scam Strippin strikes again, making me wake up early. However, I will borrow his Horse Girl cards, because he always wails and maxes them out. Alright, there we go. Very good, soft sand. We're constricted, excellent. Okay, we're out. Moonstone. Probably buy more. Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay. Dodger has dodged the last 2 Krendor Geekender episodes. So, I mean, something's going on there. Vapor Space left. Farfetched. Thank you, Lucelia, for the raid. Dude, back-to-back raids? What the heck? Raiding me on steak night? I don't even know. I don't even got much longer before I gotta do steak night. Thank you for the steak night raid. Also, wow, you're ending early. Back-to-back early ends. Piglets wanted steak night. All right, that's fair enough. I mean, who doesn't want iron and various minerals to help them play? Only 10 minutes early. Have a bed frame to build? Where'd you buy it? Did you buy it from IKEA? Is it an IKEA bed frame? Perth doesn't do daylight saving. Oh, dude, I wish that was here. I hate daylight savings. Oh, it's from a furniture store. Okay, well. That's much better than IKEA, but... Uh-oh, we're dead. If it makes you feel any better, I did a 10 pull today and got absolutely nothing in Horse Girl Gaming. Vapor Space left. I do love IKEA. To be fair, I haven't been to IKEA in a bit. I have maxed out Rare Rico, but I've gotten 0 SSR Ricos, and I'm at 110 pulls. It's great Krendor luck. The only SSR I've gotten from my 110 pulls is the Suzuka Rare, which is still a good rare, but like, why am I getting that? And then I got my 3-star ticket, and I was like, oh boy, let's see what 3-star we get. I got a McQueen, a Majiro McQueen, which I already was... Okay. Just fake out, I guess. Okay, there we go. He's losing it. You You know what? Let me put on Balatro music. I feel like that's a little crazy. Why am I running? I don't even know what I'm doing. Thunder. There we go. At least we got out. It's pretty good. I've actually been having a lot of fun playing Kaizo again. I've taken a big enough break to where I'm like having fun playing Kaizo again. Time to disassociate. What is steak night? Steak night is Sunday night where I make steak. So pretty much every Sunday night, me and my wife make steak. And then she just put the potatoes in the oven. So we cut up a bunch of potatoes and make like fries essentially. But they're not like deep fried. They're just like oven baked fries. Like it's essentially just baked potatoes. But like we make fry shaped oven baked potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Then we usually grill up, or not grill, but we'll put asparagus in the oven, and then I'll literally grill the steak. So right now, I'm gonna be grilling steak in the snow, which, let me tell you right now, people will be like, why are you grilling steak in the snow? But like, I think when it's cold out, it's like one of the most fun times to grill. Because like summertime grilling is pretty cool. It's hot out, you're grilling, whatever. But like when it's cold out and you're grilling, it feels kind of primal, you know what I'm saying? Like you're out in the cold, you got the fire, you're like cooking up your meat, and you're just like, damn dude, it's snowing and shit. Like I think it's pretty fun. Here we go. Yo, by the way, we went and bought our steak and everything at the grocery store today, and there's a woman that straight up felt like she would teach at Hogwarts. She had like a long dress on. She had like boots that like clacked as she walked. It was like as she walked, and then like she just had an energy to her, and I was like, dude, I was trying to figure out what kind of car she would drive. I was like, I feel like she's gonna drive like a maroon red car or like a black car, just like something mysterious. And she literally parked like a few cars away. She was driving like a white Honda. I was like, holy shit. A white Honda? This is like the last thing I would have guessed. It like blew my mind. So I was like, maybe I need to adjust my my human sensors or something. I don't know. I was so off. It is pretty hard to find a maroon car these days, to be honest, you know. It's like a large pumpkin car, like the carriage. Man, there's like nothing out here. Kabutops? I guess Kabutops is alright. Also kind of a fake lord, though. Level 8 Rapidash might work. My neighbor was grilling steak every Sunday at 3 a.m. in the snow. I'm thinking that know how to live. Or they know how to live. To be fair, I live around a bunch of like boomer people, and they're always like, you play video games, don't you? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, that's cool. Stab heat wave's good, but 9 red speed is pretty garbage. Bam. Every boomer person ends up liking me because I just listen to their rants. Like, all I do is I just like stand there and listen, and I'm like, oh yeah, definitely. And they're just like, I like this guy, he listens to me. They're like, yeah, you make money doing that? I'm like, yeah, I've been doing that for like 15 years. And they're just like, oh my god, my kid loves that shit. And I'm like, yeah. That's crazy, man. Also, we're dead. Boomers really do like talking at people. And I don't know, I mean, there could be numerous factors into that. Next vapor space left is a Magnemite. They obviously grew up in an age of no internet and everything, so you're probably more used to social interaction and human interaction, going to stores and stuff, being like, excuse me, sir, do you know what this means? Like that type of thing. While like now we just look it up on our phone. They're just like when I went to the store to buy wine, I'm like, I'm gonna look at my flavor profiles. And then some guy will be like, hey, do you need help? And I'm like, no, I'm literally just looking at my phone to tell me what I need to know. And they're just like, oh, okay. But like a boomer's just like, what would you recommend, Sonny? I'm just like, So, you know, it's that type of thing. Thunder. And it might just be a product of their environment, like I said. Ooh, sludge. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you had to like ask for directions. I remember growing up, my dad would be like, so when you go get gas from the gas station, you go into the gas station and then you tell the guy, I want 20 bucks on number 7, like that type of shit. Now you just like, you go there and you go like, credit card, phone, scan, pick your gas. All right, fill up car, you're good. You know what I mean? Like my dad will still like go pay for gas and be like, give me like 15 bucks on number 9. Like he's playing roulette at the casino. All right, final vapor space left. It's Heracross. Oh yeah, like New Jersey, you can't pump your own gas. They're just like, nah, we do it for you. It's like, what? Huh? Also, we're probably dead. Yeah, we're dead. It's, yeah, I mean, like, sometimes it's the age you grow up in. It's like what you grow up. Dude, today, let me tell you a story. My mom and my aunt went on vacation to Wisconsin, okay? So usually my aunt lives with my 100-year-old grandmother, okay? So then they were just like, who's gonna take care of her? She's 100. So my dad was like, she can just stay with us, all right? She'll like, I'll take her out to dinner, like whatever. So then my dad's like 78 or some shit. He just turned 78. And he's just like, all right, can you stop for 5 minutes? I don't know how to turn on the TV. Or like turn the TV to the channel I want. And I was just like, okay. So I stopped there and he's like, your mom told me that for YouTube TV, I have to go to Roku, and then I have to go to YouTube TV, and then I have to go to, I want PBS, but I want like the Lawrence Welk show. Where's the Lawrence Welk show? And I was like, okay, hold on. I was just like navigating, like, all right, here you go. And he's like, your mom said don't go to the home screen. She said go to live. And I was like, it really doesn't matter. Home is just like recommended. Live is just like you're finding live shit. And he's like, oh, like that. So like tomorrow, if I want to put grandma's like Price is Right on, how do I do that? And I'm like, you just go to CBS. Just go to live, go to CBS. It's right there. And he's like, all right, live CBS. And he's like, hey, this used to be channel 2. We go to channel 2. I'm like, no, there's no numbers anymore. We don't do numbers. We just go to the channel name. He's like, all right, okay, I think I got this. And then I told my grandma, I was like, have fun watching TV. And she's like, I hope it's worth it. I was like, it's probably not. All right. We have Miss Mayday left pick. Flareon, Doug Trio, and Lantern. Oh boy. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Vice grip. One time my grandpa woke me up at 10 a.m. because he got one of those virus messages while looking up grocery ads online. Dude, my mom did that shit too. She was like, the FBI says they're gonna arrest me. And I was like, what? Okay. I was like, just shut it off. There you go, we're good. I got in an argument in two-factor authentication the other day because he was trying to log into an account of his, and he insisted the phone option was gonna be calling them and having them unlock the account, even though it said it would text a code. Dude, it's like sometimes I just want to know what older people are thinking. Also, this is a Ryu the Bunny mid, which means we don't get the 10-ton cruel, which is unfortunate. And then after all the like stuff will happen, they'll just be like, I miss back in the day where you didn't have all this stuff. And I'm like, well, we have it. And it's here. My dad recently started going to Chili's sometimes, and I think he legitimately thinks it's a Mexican restaurant. I don't know if he wants to get any arguments. Love those Mexican restaurants like Chili's. The amount of times my mom will get frustrated at technology and just be like, I hate technology. This is so dumb. And I'm just like, well, okay. And then I'll just go in and be like, oh, you just... The one time she's like, I can't get into my email. And I literally clicked on the thing and it was like, here's your username and login. Do you want to use it? And I was like, yes. And then I logged in and she's like, how did you do that? And I'm like, well, it popped up and I said, sure, remember my thing. And then it logged in and she's like, really? I was just like, I gotta go. Cloister. Can't escape. We're getting licked. Excellent. Made me feel lucky. Latest problem my parents had to tell me was they wanted to try Linux. Your parents? What the hell? Your parents want to try Linux? Shit's insane. Yo, let's go wall run. Yeah, rewind your DVDs. Whoops. Damn, he's kind of ass. He's got speed though. Maybe I do get Cloister here. Something else is good. I already know tomorrow my dad's gonna be like, what's going on? Because they have YouTube TV. I also have YouTube TV, and YouTube TV's in a battle with Disney right now over ESPN and shit, because, you know, mega corporations. And so he's gonna want to watch the Packer game, Monday Night Football, and it's not gonna be on, and he's gonna be like, what's going on? Where's the Packer game? And I'm gonna have to like go over there and give him like a free trial of Fubo or some shit so they can get ESPN. So I'm already looking forward to that. Cloister. Maybe, yeah, let's check what the Cloister's got. Need a tag. Honestly, there's times where I just want to go back to like cable. Like at least when you had cable, you were just like, everything's under one umbrella, even though it's kind of a monopoly. But like now with all these streaming services, it's just like they're all fighting with one another and being like, if you want Disney ESPN, you're gonna have to go to some other website. And then it's like, well, I have Disney Plus. Can I watch Monday Night Football if I have Disney Plus? And they're like, no, of course not. It's just like, this shit sucks ass, man. Wait, can you watch it with Disney? I'm pretty sure you can't watch it with Disney Plus. I don't think ESPN Monday Night Football is on Disney Plus. I'm like 90% sure. Because I tried to watch last week's Monday Night Football game with Disney Plus and it did not work. And so I had to find other legal means to watch. The problem is like all these companies are dumb as shit too, because the old people don't know how to figure out how to watch shit, and the young people just sail the high seas. And then they just lose money, and they're just like, where's everybody going? It's like, oh my god, like how brain dead are you? They're not even brain dead, they're just greedy. They're a little brain dead. Yo, Electabuzz? I didn't care. It's level 6. Let me get the Electabuzz. Let's go. Okay, actually pretty deep. I might just run this Electabuzz, especially because I also have to go very soon because I have to start grilling steak. Submission? I think I have the potion here. Okay. I think we're good. We're poisoned. Excellent. What do we get? Charge? I mean, that's good, except for the fact that we don't have any electric moves. Okay, we can make it back. Oh yeah, we still got a Garf as well. In fact, what is it? Taters? All right, I might actually have to just stop here. I think I'm gonna have to like save and just do the Garf here. We'll continue this next time. All right, it's Garf time. Because I actually have to start grilling steak. All right, here we go. I'm gonna run around the block. Real slow. Wait, what? That's a full comic? I don't even know. John is the most interesting guy I know. I just sorted my socks. He's the only guy I know. Time marches on. That would not have been my guess. I'm gonna throw myself a surprise party. Gosh, I hope I don't suspect anything. No chance of that. But, excuse me. Have you seen my ball of yarn, miss? Hark, I hear my prey approaching now. Oh, it's a pizza. Gosh, I sure am hot and cheesy. I love this dream. Oh. I love Garfield. Those were some pretty weak Garfs. Uh-oh, looks like I'm out of clean shirts. Maybe there's one in the laundry pile that's still okay. This one doesn't look too terrible. I'll get it. Give it the old sniff test. Sniff. Yeah, that's not bad. What's that say? I'll warn Liz. Yep. Jim Davis. Zombie cat? Only until I have that first cup of coffee. Dude, I feel that, Garfield. Hey! Stop watching this. Go outside and exercise. I love comedy. Oh no. I'm gonna kick Odie off the table. If only there was a way to prevent it. Kick. Oh. Well. I've seen this 20 times. Fell asleep 19. When Liz gets here, be nice. Okay, slap. I said be nice when Liz gets here. Damn, got him. Knock it off, Summer. Ha ha ha. Dude, I feel that. I gotta go out in the snow and grill. Garfield on the farm. Meow. Echo Point. Echo Point. Echo Point. Echo Point. Bonk. Bonk. Alright, I like that one. Alright, here we go. These gotta be the final Garfs, because I gotta go now. Yeah, we got snow. And orange is a healthy fruit. Do you work out? Alright, I like that. Bird. Crunch, crunch. Lawn ornament. Grr. Boys, don't be mean to each other. Grr. Or me. Go get him, John. Go get him, Garfield. Beat you to it. What's the name of that song you're whistling? Dogs are dumb. Catchy. You're late. But the important thing is I couldn't think of anything better to do. And your toast. Garfield, everybody. Wow. All right. That's going to do it for me. I got to go grill steak. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you're new here, click the follow button, follow along, be alerted when I go live. Click the bell to be super notified when I go live, or don't. It's up to you. Thanks to everybody who subscribed, resubscribed, dropped bits, tips, gifted subs, watched ads, hung out, enjoyed the stream. Thank you, Lucelia, for the raid. And I'll be back tomorrow. We got WoW tomorrow. Big Legion Remix raid night. That should be fun. And I'm also making Pointless Top 10 tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Okay. See you.